Godfather, top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. G, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and hit.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. And this one too low.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Murray. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Akers. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. from the gun on 3rd down. Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back to throw. Samuel toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a give. Akers running left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him.
But they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. On first down, Samuel. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the turnover, here's Murray. They got the ball now. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, the Rams at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Going right back to Akers. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Operating from the gun, Samuel. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Snap comes to Murray at 1. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. His throw incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's Murray. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on 1st down. Samuel. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevens. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Samuel. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Rams 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Akers back-to-back catches. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 32 on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say
he's got a man, complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw on 2nd down, Samuel. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the gun on third down, Samuel. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevens. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Akers again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Looking to throw. Samuel. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. back to throw. Samuel escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
The Rams on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Samuel out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Murray now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A give up the middle to Akers.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On second down, here's Penny. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Murray now on first down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's complete to Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back to throw. Murray. He's got a man. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Murray to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. To throw is Murray. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the counter, this is Akers. And he's got some space here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.